Tomorrow Never Dies, released in 1997, is the 18th film in the James Bond series. It stars Pierce Brosnan as the iconic MI6 agent James Bond. The story centers around media mogul Elliot Carver, played by Jonathan Pryce. Carver schemes to incite a war between China and the United Kingdom for the sake of boosting his media empire's ratings and gaining exclusive broadcasting rights in China. The film combines high-stakes espionage with explosive action as Bond attempts to stop Carver's deadly plan. The movie begins with James Bond on a covert mission at a terrorist arms bazaar along the Russian border. MI6, led by M, orders a missile strike on the location. However, Bond discovers nuclear missiles on one of the planes, and realizing the strike would cause a catastrophic explosion, he disobeys orders and narrowly escapes with one of the planes, preventing a global disaster. Meanwhile, Elliot Carver, the head of Carver Media Group Network, seeks to expand his media empire by creating global chaos and gaining exclusive coverage of world events. To accomplish this, Carver's stealth ship sinks a British naval vessel, the HMS Devonshire, in the South China Sea, using a GPS signal to send it off course into Chinese waters. Carver's men then destroy a Chinese fighter jet, making it appear as though the Chinese attacked the British ship. This engineered incident brings Britain and China to the brink of war. Carver launches news coverage of the sinking through his media outlets, having foreseen and orchestrated the event to manipulate world politics for profit. Bond, assigned to investigate the crisis, is sent to Hamburg, Germany, to attend a party held by Carver and gather intelligence. MI6 suspects Carver is involved due to his foreknowledge of the event, and Bond's mission is to confirm these suspicions. At the party, Bond reunites with Paris Carver, Elliot Carver's wife and Bond's former lover. Paris warns Bond to stay away, knowing how dangerous her husband is. Bond seduces Paris to obtain information about Carver's plans, and she reveals critical details about Carver's secret operations. However, Elliot discovers their meeting and orders his henchman, Dr. Kaufman, to kill her. Bond manages to evade Kaufman in a tense confrontation and uncovers the GPS encoder that was used to mislead the British ship into Chinese waters. Bond's investigation leads him to Carver's headquarters in Saigon, Vietnam, where he teams up with Chinese secret agent Wai Lin. Lin is investigating Carver from the Chinese side, and together they discover that Carver's ultimate goal is to provoke a war between China and the UK, giving him global media domination. Bond and Wai Lin form an uneasy alliance to stop Carver. Together, they infiltrate Carver's stealth ship, discovering that the vessel is equipped with advanced technology capable of staying invisible to radar, allowing Carver to manipulate military forces without detection. Carver's plan is to fire a missile from his stealth ship into Beijing, making it look like a British attack and prompting China to retaliate, thereby starting a full-scale war. Bond and Wai Lin's partnership is one of mutual respect and skill as they each bring their expertise to the mission. Their chemistry develops throughout the film, blending action with moments of witty banter and camaraderie. They battle their way through Carver's operations in Saigon, facing off against his ruthless enforcers, including the hulking henchman Stamper. In the final act, Bond and Wai Lin sneak aboard Carver's stealth ship as he prepares to launch the missile that will trigger the war. Time is running out, and they must disable the ship's stealth technology to make it visible to the British and Chinese navies, who are on the verge of clashing. As Bond plants explosives to reveal the ship's location, Wai Lin is captured by Carver's men, setting up a high-stakes showdown. As Bond fights his way through the ship, Carver gloats about his plan to rule the news cycle by creating and controlling global conflict. In the end, Bond manages to kill Carver by forcing him into a high-powered printing press, a poetic end for the media tycoon. With Carver dead, Bond focuses on stopping Stamper, who is holding Wai Lin captive as the missile's launch countdown begins. In a dramatic underwater fight, Bond defeats Stamper and successfully disables the missile, preventing the war and saving both the UK and China from destruction. With Carver's plan foiled, the British and Chinese forces call off their attacks, and the world is spared from a devastating conflict. Bond and Wai Lin escape the sinking stealth ship together, cementing their bond and completing their mission. In the aftermath, Bond is praised for his efforts in preventing a global catastrophe. The film concludes with Bond and Wai Lin floating together in the South China Sea, sharing a moment of quiet victory before being rescued. Their partnership symbolizes the collaboration between Britain and China to maintain global peace, while Bond remains the ultimate hero, once again saving the world from the brink of destruction. Tomorrow Never Dies is a thrilling entry in the James Bond series, blending action, espionage, and political intrigue. The film highlights the dangers of media manipulation and the power of information in shaping global events. Bond's mission to stop a war and expose the villainous machinations of a media tycoon makes for a fast-paced and engaging story, with memorable performances by Pierce Brosnan and Michelle Yeoh as a formidable duo. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notifications on our new videos.